Okay, this is not the time to start figuring out what's going on with the screen. Welcome back. Welcome back to Rebel Ants Radio. It is 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning here on the East Coast.
It's early as hell
of the United States. I had to get first night out of bed.
He did. He had to get me out of bed. I don't wake up this early.
You're like a giant baby. You've been whining all morning. My camera doesn't look good.
I was in my pool all day
yesterday.
yesterday.
Look good. My TV screen doesn't look good. My wallet's not connecting.
Are you done?
You need a coffee, bro.
Are you done? I don't drink coffee, bro.
You need one.
I don't like the taste of coffee. It's disgusting.
Do you like the taste of D's nuts?
No. You don't have any. Your little Tic Tacs? No.
I have none?
You have little Tic Tacs.
Oh, boy.
You suck,
Falling
bro.
apart so fast. Anyway, listen.
Photos.
We've got 40 friends hanging out with us this morning.
There might be some explicit pictures back here. Hold on.
Give us a retweet.
Oh, my God. What's
or
happening?
a like. Or a comment. Maybe a bookmark. I don't know how these things work. And
What
we don't do
here?
a very good job promoting ourselves. So we need you to do it for us. You are now the
there we go.
marketing team here
Boom.
on the Rebel
Done.
Ants colony. So we appreciate you hanging out with us. We have an exciting battle coming up today. We have the Penultimate battle, which Miguel, when I told him what the name of the episode was, he's like, what does Penultimate mean?
I never said that.
Oh my God. You're like an uneducated.
Never said that. Now you're going to get Pepito to talk shit.
Uneducated giant baby. Penultimate means second to last.
Penalty.
Okay? Penalty. Penultimate. So we have the Penultimate battle for season 1 today. Prize pool of $150 of some sort of cryptocurrency.
So let's get the story straight. Payouts have not been done because there was an issue with the form first.
Oh boy.
In the last couple of battles.
Oh boy.
But now there's another issue with Coinbase Wallet. And I just want to say that Coinbase Wallet sucks. Who's texting me?
That was
Nobody.
me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Why do you have that shit on right now?
We're
doing a show,
I don't know
bro.
how to silence it.
We're doing a show.
Luna, thanks for
You're
reposting.
fired. Coinbase Wallet is giving me an issue now sending RPepe.
It's because you're poor and you have none.
I have a lot of RPepe.
You have no
But that's not the point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna do the payouts in Solana today, just because it's easier. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I can't do the payments in RPepe. I've tried for like a week now. It just keeps failing. I tried contacting Coinbase. They're being stupid. It is what it is. So I rather just send payments out in Solana. You okay with that?
Yes, you're a man of the people. You're doing whatever it takes to make these people whole. But maybe,
I am.
Don't do it in the middle of the show. Wait till we have our battle, and then you'll know what the new amounts are, and then you'll have a full list to send out.
I tried really hard to send this art, and the problem is that now I have the RPepe in the wallet.
Yeah, that's
Like,
okay.
I
Side
can't
project's
even-
going to get us through this one way.
I know, but I can't even like swap without losing like a ton of money. It's weird. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I feel sorry for you,
Fucking
but I'm
everything
glad it's your money, not mine. All right, North
It's
Star
always
saying
my money.
battle.
It's
I
always
agree.
my money.
Battle. Go ahead, Miguel. Start the battle.
So Kenshi just took off in percentage.
Yes, we would encourage all of our ant holders to head over to portal.rebelants.io.
You still have it open?
Of course, it's still open.
Oh.
If you're not an ant holder, I'll give you like 10 minutes to go buy an ant off of OpenSea Magic Eden. I would suggest buying a Kenshi or a
You just
Shogun.
called it a Kenshi?
A Kenshi or a Shogun, because those are the two doing battle today. Now, the winner of that will go to the finals, which will be, next week or whenever our next recording
What's a
session is.
Kenshi?
A Kenshi. What's a Kenshi with you? Okay. So if you have a winning ant today, you go into the final, which has a $250 prize pool. $250 of cold hard cash out of Miguel's wallet. He will put it in an envelope and mail it to you wherever you are in the world. He will mail you your percentage of the earnings, whether this is change, down to the pennies.
Is it?
Yeah, whatever your distribution is of the prize pool, you will get it in the mail. We just need you to tell us your address and send us some postage.
No.
Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at the portal right now.
Let's take a look at the portal.
Things are heating up. Things are heating up here. Let's do a little screen share. Everyone calm down. Okay, I did submit one ant just to make sure it's working. That's why I do it. I try not to sway the scales. I just submit one ant just to make sure the portal's working.
That's because that's all you have. Is one.
I have one ant of each gang.
Unreal, this guy.
So that I can make sure. Okay, so right now we're at Kenshi showing 53%. Hold on, my screen is not showing you all the screen. Oh boy, I know why. Stand by.
Let's go.
Okay, we fixed it. Okay, so you can see Shogun has a 46.48% chance to win, and Kenshi currently has 53.52% chance to win.
Ooh,
That is that's a spicy meatball of a battle we got going on.
spicy.
That's a spicy meatball. So you still have some time. We'll leave it open for about 15 minutes. So if you have not registered already, go to portal.rebellands.io, connect your wallets for ETH, submit your SOL address so we can send you prize money if you win. And then pick one of your ants from the Kenshi or the Shogun.
My cameras keep going off. What's happening?
What camera?
I have cameras all around my house.
Are you recording me?
You're being recorded right now, bro.
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, I don't give you my consent to record me.
Well, that sucks for you.
Thank you. Anyway, so let's keep the battle going. This is a tight one. We're excited to see who makes it to the final. Again, the final battle will be against the Samurai, who have made it through 4 rounds now, I think. 3 or 4 rounds. Let's take a look at the brackets.
Let's take a look.
Okay, no, so Samurai made it through 3 rounds. So Samurai won in round 1, round 2, round 3. And now we have the Shogun and the Kenshi making their way to the final. Now, just, if you zoom out a little bit and say, hey, I've been holding a Samurai since the beginning, you would have won money round 1, round 2, round 3, and maybe even round 4 of this giant prize pool. So,
maybe even. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, so, the idea is if you were holding ants and participating in the battles from round 1, you would have been making some money off of this, well covering.
Look how sexy I look on camera.
Well covering the cost of your ant.
And I just woke up.
What filter do you have over that? Because you
don't have any filter.
Damn sexy right now.
Do I?
Gotta know.
You like that?
I gotta know what that sexy filter is. I gotta get me some of that.
I hate her.
Anyway, yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes. Maybe at 10:20 we'll lock down.
That's fine. Yeah. We'll lock it down.
10:20, locking it down.
Hey, talking about everything, where are we in floor prices?
Talking about everything. Guys, we're talking about everything right now.
We're fucking talking about everything right now.
So let's see. Rebel Ants. How do you spell us? Battle. How do you spell things? Battle. Okay, here we go.
You don't have to put like the whole thing.
Look, nothing is coming up now.
Just give it a second,
Battle.
bro. Relax.
Give it a second. What year is this? Battle for the Colony.
Oh my god.
.com. All right. 0.017, I think is where we last were.
Are you a Magic Eden? Ew. Nobody uses Magic Eden anymore.
Based on the current price of ETH or Ethereum, as the kids say, I think it's about $40 to get into an ant.
No, it's like $20-something. 22?
You're right. You're right. I did some weird.
I am a math whiz, bitch.
Before it was 0.17. I don't know who's selling the floor for no reason. Thank you, people. Come on.
What about go to OpenSea?
Okay.
They're different.
I know. We're over this.
You're over.
Actually, I think OpenSea is where
your
I saw
face
that
is
price.
over. I'm going back to
OpenSea.
Look,
0.0179. So if
how many listed here?
2269 times
same thing, bro.
No, it's
like
not. It's like double. It's $40.
Oh, where are we here?
Oh my God.
0.0179.
Jesus Christ! I can't.
So on OpenSea we're at $40, and then on Magic Eden we're at $20. That's weird.
Yeah.
Where's
there's
the fucking connection?
There's a floor. I don't know. There's a floor ant listed on Magic Eden that's not listed here for 0.01. So do yourself a favor, get it from OpenSea.
Somebody got to fuck. So we went up to like almost $240 the other day.
Crazy,
right? And then somebody fucked up the entire floor.
We almost got rich, bro. We almost retired from this shit. We almost threw in the towel.
You would never retire from this
ever.
You are mine forever.
This was a lifelong contract.
It is. Yeah, they fucked up the floor, man. It's just the people out there.
Speaking of fucking up the floor, the other way, Chumps has been fire.
On fire, yeah. I swept. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that was you?
No, it wasn't all me. I swept some.
Yeah.
But it wasn't all me.
No, listen, Chumps are fire. The timeline is hot for Chumps. People are bragging about their traits. They're posting the rare traits.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of what the Chumps got going on, but yeah, I'm excited.
I like it.
And remind me, what did Chumps mint for? 30?
What?
38?
Yeah, I think so.
And now they're at 58 as a floor, so almost double. So
we had it at 100 at one point.
Good holding. Yes, right around that spotlight.
Yeah,
I think things were really heating up. But Chumps has been on a good climb lately. And you want to take a look at the other Saints of LA?
Yeah.
What do people do there? 0.035. Significantly better than the Rebel Ants.
Yeah.
More than double. So you can still get into a Saints for about $80 right now. $80 right now.
What about Girasan?
Girasan.
Girasana?
Yes, Girasana. Triple that. Almost at 0.01.
0.01?
Sorry, almost at 0.1.
0.1.
Almost at 0.1.
Nice.
A few thin floor to get to 0.1.
Yeah, I have a lot of these now.
Ooh. I saw this headline about OpenSea. And I was like, wait, is that really a thing?
What headline? What happened now with OpenSea? I know this guy is going to be at NFT NYC. He's opening the show, I think. He's like talking or whatever in the main stage.
Oh, like a opening?
He's the one that's going to have, he's the first speaker, I believe.
Are you going to NFT NYC?
I'm going to meet Vicky and a few people, yeah.
When? Why won't you tell me
yet.
when?
That's the problem.
I think you don't want me there. That's fine. I don't want to go. Maybe I don't want.
And I want to go to.
Maybe I don't want to meet Vicky either.
The Ape Fest thing.
It's not Ape Fest.
Whatever it is.
The
you
Ape
know
Chain?
what I mean. The Ape Chain thing.
Yeah. Well, when we find out when and where Ape Chain is, maybe we'll make an appearance.
I told you I have when.
Okay.
I have the days.
Can you tell?
It's like 3
people?
days.
Great.
I don't remember on the top of my head. It's
oh
written
my
somewhere.
God. It's like you didn't know we were going to come on, do a show, talk about these things.
Bro, I just rolled out of bed. You came in here barging in, ringing my doorbell like a maniac. My dog was all over the place. And you're like, come on, get out. We got a show to do. And I'm like, what?
Your dog was very confused why I was here in the morning instead of at night. Your dog's
what
like,
show?
You're not
still
on
like
time.
half drunk from last night, bro. What are we doing?
So OpenSea is proud to announce that debit and credit cards have joined the voyage.
Didn't they do this already a long time ago?
Fiat is now available on OpenSea. I was like, I thought this has been a thing for a while. What is this?
Yeah.
And then I was like,
why I'm confused right now.
Let me check Magic Eden. When did Magic Eden started accepting credit card payment through MoonPay?
Yeah.
In February of 23. That's over 2 years ago. It's 2.5 years ago.
Try to buy an ant with a credit card right now.
What is... Yeah. Why is OpenSea...
Can we do it, though? Let me see.
Look, OpenSea is using MoonPay also, so I don't understand. Why did it take them 2.5 years to catch up? I mean, this seemed like a pretty basic feature. Can anyone out there tell us, is there more to this? Like, what?
It's the same basic shit that they had.
Yeah.
I don't get what they're emphasizing on it now.
Why was this such a big deal? Why was this not done?
I don't think it's a big deal, dude. I just think they're
3 years
just
ago?
emphasizing. No, I think they had it. I'm pretty sure they had it.
Saying now live. Like,
I'm pretty sure they had it because pretty sure I bought like an NFT with a credit card.
Do you know what the word now means? It's right now.
Bro.
It just happened.
Why are you like this?
Like OpenSea 2. Well, yeah,
why
OpenSea
are
2
you like
now
this?
accepts credit cards. Big deal. You know who
Dude,
else accepts credit cards?
You know what's
McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's accepts credit cards.
You're making me hungry. You know what's crazy?
What?
This could be our last show. Wait, that made me laugh. I was trying to be serious.
Is this because of the World War III that's beginning?
Yeah.
You know, crypto obviously doesn't like World War III because the prices have tanked. Speaking of tanks. Speaking of war, these prices have tanked.
So I was watching something on TikTok this morning.
That's where I get all my good news from TikTok.
It is. This dude was crying on like a video saying that they said that the first thing to get hit in the U.S. was going to be New Jersey.
What part of New Jersey?
I don't know, but he was like, dude, I'm at work. Like, why is this happening now?
Yeah, it's a tough time. Nobody wants to be in war. It's not good for anyone.
No, it's not good.
And it hurts the prices of crypto.
It's not good for anybody at all.
Yeah.
For you, just humans in general. It's just not.
I agree.
I hate hatred. Does that make sense?
No, you're spewing hatred when you talk about things you hate.
No, I only hate you, period.
Hey, speaking of New Jersey.
Yeah.
You didn't see this coming, did you?
Speaking of New Jersey.
Speaking of New Jersey.
What's happening?
Did you know that Bergen County is going to tokenize $240 billion in property deeds on the Avalanche blockchain?
Oh, shit.
What's up with that? Bergen County, for those of you who don't know, all of the counties of New Jersey is a county in New Jersey. Now, what's interesting here...
What?
What?
What did you just say?
I said for all those who don't know the counties of New Jersey, Bergen County is a county in New Jersey.
Oh, I thought you said something else. Okay.
Oh boy. So this is interesting. Now, there's some criticism of the post here, like why using Avalanche for just a handful.
Why are they using Avalanche?
A handful of transactions that happen each year.
They're being cheap. That's why.
But I think this is a foot in the door as to setting up what a nationwide impact of this could look like. So just to kind of break down a little bit more here. We're looking at balcony.technology. The article is called Bergen County to tokenize $240 billion.
Hey, look, it's a bunch of old guys.
In property on Balcony's platform, marking largest blockchain deed initiative in U.S.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think anybody out of that 5 in that picture know anything about
this guy blockchain? On the right. This guy on the right, clearly. This was his idea.
Wait, I'm going to tell you. No, you know what? I'm not even going to do it.
It's not the other guys. No, I right. So you think about Avalanche, like who came, who in Bergen County was like, guys, we need to start using Avalanche and tokenize deeds.
Avalanche is it.
Yeah,
Avalanche is it.
Right. So I do wonder who's at a government level in New Jersey saying we need to move some of our
let us know, New Jersey.
Blockchain. But just to explain a slight benefit here, Balcony, a leader in blockchain technology, blockchain-based land record management, has signed a 5-year agreement with Bergen County, representing approximately $240 billion in real estate value. By leveraging Balcony's platform, powered by Avalanche, Bergen County will gain a tamper-proof, fully digitized and searchable chain of titles across all 70 municipalities, cutting deed processing time by over 90%, while dramatically reducing the risk of fraud, title disputes, and administrative errors.
Interesting.
So that's like a real benefit of using the blockchain. So I love to just see these real life examples. I love to see
on Avalanche
creeping into non-Web3 areas. And again, this is the first in the nation, and so on maybe Avalanche. It's just the first of many to come.
Who uses Avalanche? Do you use Avalanche for anything?
I don't use Avalanche.
I don't use that shit for nothing.
I hear it's great.
Do you?
No, it's fast. I know it does things. I know it works.
Did you hear?
Fast.
Did you really hear that it was fast?
Yeah, it processes like way more transactions than like Ethereum does per second.
Who's using Avalanche out there, creating all these transactions?
Balcony. Fuck you. So I'm excited. I'm proud to be in the state of New Jersey.
15 years in crypto. I'd never heard of anybody using fucking Avalanche.
I'm a proud New Jerseyan
for anything
to support what's happening in Bergen County. Even though I'm not a resident of Bergen County, but maybe I will be just to tokenize.
You want to move South Jersey?
My deeds.
Nuts.
You said Bergen County.
Do you want to move to South Jersey?
Bergen County is not South Jersey.
Mid Jersey, whatever.
Oh my God. You have never looked at a map of New Jersey, have you?
Nah.
Do we need to pull
the
this
GPS
up?
in my car, bro.
Do we need to pull this up on a map?
No.
No, because it'll show where we are. That's what it'll do. It'll show your exact...
I have cameras all over my house.
It'll show your exact coordinates.
Bitches.
And ain't nobody want to know that. Anyway.
I will know if you're...
If what?
I don't know. Man, Saigo is putting out some crazy stuff.
Oh, using the AI, right?
Yeah, man. I don't know if he's using AI.
I think that's exactly what he was talking about.
There was a posting he did like 4 hours ago. Hans just reposted it. It looks really cool, though.
Let's see if we can pull up his last post. I saw that.
We had Saigo on the show. Shout out to Saigo. He's so cool.
Fuck. How do I find his...
What are you doing?
What's his name? What's his handle?
Really?
Yeah.
It's Saigo.
I know. It's not coming up under
at Saigo _
SY?
SYGO _
I got nothing.
You suck. _ maybe?
Okay. _ is not a...
No, it's just at Saigo _
I don't think it's spelled that way.
SYGO _
Yeah, it's not. Let's just type.
Maybe he's just not your friend.
Okay, that's
maybe
offensive.
He blocked you.
That is hurtful. Okay, here we go. Got him. All right. Yeah, let's take a look at what he was doing. So at Saigo, 2 underscores. Maybe you'll learn how to read one.
I wasn't looking at it. I was going from the dome. Yeah.
From the dome. Yeah. Your dome ain't doming.
Not at the moment.
All right. This is a post from 4 hours ago. Meet OX1D, smooth, confident, charismatic negotiator. I think this whole video was made in AI. Here, it's going to restart now.
It looks really cool.
Is it restarting? Where is it? Here we go. People can't hear the music.
They can't hear it?
No, not the music. It's okay. There's music, but it just looks cool as hell. 2043, the movie. No, there was another one.
Look cool.
Oh, this one. This is what he posted. He said, okay, so Midjourney video is just days old. It's already mind-blowing. The fact that videos are natively generated makes for a great understanding of the characters and the style you were going for in the last, add last frame and lip sync, and this will be a real one-stop shop. So really cool. I mean, look at this.
This is Midjourney.
Yeah, this is Midjourney. This looks like a movie.
That was great, yeah.
I want to make a movie. Can we make a Rebel Ants movie?
Sure.
All right, people, it's 10:22. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're joining from. I know this is an unusual date and time for us. We would just love to know who's with us. Give us a like, a retweet, a comment, a bookmark. I don't know.
Something.
Maybe
give us something.
Maybe send us an article of clothing in the mail.
No, don't do that.
I will leave the address for the studio in the comments. No. In the comments.
No, you're not.
All right, let's go close out the portal. Sorry, folks. Let's take a look. Updated. And then the numbers. Oh, it swung back. Shogun back on top.
No, for real?
Shogun's at 50% now.
Get out of here. Let me see.
And Kenshi's at 49.16.
This might be the closest. That's crazy.
Battle. This might be the closest battle we've had. And maybe, just maybe, for the first time, the underdog will.
This is an exciting battle.
All right, we're gonna
there's no underdogs here. They've all won.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're smoking crack.
Let's update the ChatGPT prompts. 5084. For that, 5084 for the Shogun, which means 4916. 4916 for the Kenshi. So 49.16, and we will now close the portal.
Of course, it was Luna Vortex who just got in. Let's go.
Cleared it out again. I don't like that.
What are you doing?
Sides.
How many wallets we got?
Sides portal. They're all cleared out right now. Once we submit the thing, we'll see it.
Oh, okay.
So, having said that, we'll dip into this battle in just a little bit. I just want to talk about a couple of other things that happened this week. Caught my eye. I know we were talking about, and
what was it?
Look at that Rebel Ants movie with staked ants ownership. Yes, please.
Ooh,
that's what we're doing with that rant. Maybe.
Wait,
I'm just kidding. Let's go, Shogun. All right.
You know, you're like the biggest secret destroyer ever.
Me?
Yeah, you. I was
just reacting to a comment.
Yeah, but you always do that. You always react, and then you give out the secrets.
Okay, guys, we're going to use Rand to make movies. We're starting a movie production company right here in New Jersey where we can tokenize
Hey, Netflix is coming to New Jersey, just FYI.
Netflix is coming to New Jersey. Okay, very exciting. Anything else to add to that?
No.
Okay. Yesterday, there was this announcement from the Bored Ape Yacht Club about,
I did see this.
About the stickers in Telegram.
Yeah.
I listened to the space. I listened to the... Was it yesterday? No, it was Friday. Sorry. Yeah. It was Friday. I listened to the space. It was a 1-hour space hosted by Bored Ape.
Oh.
And they were talking about the sticker release, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, you know, this is the first of possibly more to come. And then I was trying to understand, like, what is the deal with stickers on Telegram? And this is because I'm ignorant to these things. So I even posted a question in our chat. What's the deal with stickers on Instagram? I started doing some research, watching some other videos to understand. Yeah. Saying Instagram. Telegram.
Telegram, yeah.
Telegram, you know, I knew that they had made their own blockchain called Ton, which is the open network. Right? Before it was like Telegram something network. But now it's the open network. But I still couldn't make the connection of stickers. And then I learned that there's stickers and there's gifts, and they're available for purchase within the app using their currency called stars. And as I start to watch these things, it starts becoming very clear what the benefit of them having their own network within their app is that they're making all these transactions basically at no cost. At no cost to them. It's 1 penny per transaction, I think. And people are buying millions of dollars worth of these stickers and gifts. So you can gift a gift to someone else, obviously, and then the stickers go on your profile, on your little banner page, or on your
that's cool,
next to your name. And so, you know, I'm learning about these stickers and these gifts that are worth like $20,000 that people are paying for these things.
Really?
Absolutely nuts. So just to give some context here, so this is the post from Bored Ape Yacht Club. Somebody down here wrote that they bought their sticker pack for 5,555 stars, right? And if we say how much is a star, you can see stars maybe 5,555. It's about half of the 10,000. So it's over $100 for a pack of those stickers. But then you get multiple stickers, and then you can,
use them,
trade them away. You can resell them on a secondary. There's a secondary.
Wait,
market
you can trade them?
You can sell them. There's a secondary market for these things. Yeah, it's called Fragment. So there's secondary market. Now, these plush Peppies were like the top tier of these secondary market items here. So look, 6,000, or this one right here, 7,000 ton. Do you know how much a ton coin is?
No.
What's your guess? If I told you somebody paid 7,000,
I don't know,
370 ton for this plush Peppy, no, it's like $3.
Oh,
you're supposed to guess low on someone.
It is low. You said 7,000. I went to $300.
Well,
$300 is not a lot.
No. I'm saying it's like $2.90 a coin, right? So for somebody to spend 7,370 ton, that's too many. 7,000. Somebody spent $21,000 on that plush Pepe. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Look at that.
So how do we get into this?
This is this. I didn't realize how much of a world this was all.
I didn't even know what it was until now.
If anyone out there has any of their own, Telegram stickers or gifts, let us know what that experience was like, because these things are happening. The transactions are happening so fast because it's all on their own network, right? You don't leave the network to buy these stars. And then it's all happening.
That's crazy. I didn't know about this at all.
Really intense. Now, so the connection I'm going to make now. So hold on, let's just look at so Toncoin is at $2.68 right now, according to CoinMarketCap. So what this makes me think of is, what does this make you think? It makes me think of RDAC on Kumu.
Right.
So if RDAC is the native currency or a native currency within Kumu, that's how this tipping and the transactions work that we've seen some glimpses of, right? So if it's if it's a native currency within Kumu and people are tipping, like those transactions are happening so fast, they don't need to go to a third party, they don't need to go outside the system, and there's no fee for using like a credit card company, right? So people building their own insular L1s, which Ton is an L1, it's its own base layer.
Right.
So when you have your own system like that, of course you can do these amazing things within your network at almost no cost to the user and at a higher transaction rate than what you would have to use by using like a Visa or MasterCard or something like that. So as I started to understand what was happening in Telegram, it made me realize this is the potential within Kumu using RDAC, right? They're saying, this is going to be our bridge for tipping and transactions like that, all behind the scenes. Now, these Telegram users may or may not realize they're using Web3, right? And there's billions, I think there's over a billion people on, or making over a billion transactions on Telegram. So all those transactions, most people may not realize they're even using a blockchain technology to make that purchase and display it. And again, there's resale. So it's just like any other NFT market that we've seen. It's just happening all within Ton, all within Telegram. So I was very impressed, and also just, again, once again, made me realize how ignorant I am to all the other things happening out there besides.
Well, you are ignorant.
Right. But I can admit it. You can't.
No, never. Actually, no. I never even knew about this until now. That's definitely interesting. I mean, now I'm going to look into it and see what where my mind goes with it. Yeah,
there's other packs from other NFT projects. There's Pudgy has stickers and things like that too. So other people are getting into it. Other people are doing it. And
Pudgy's everywhere.
I think with Bored Ape just kind of making this announcement, it brought it to light for me to be able to see that. So I thought it was interesting. And again, just another great use case of what the benefit of having your own blockchain, your own currency is. So
I like it.
Excited to follow that. Anyway, this post from RDAC is from just a couple of days ago, June 18th. This is from @RedactedCoin. Redacted is not just building products; it's building a self-reinforcing economy around RDAC. So again, just to kind of give an understanding of what this ecosystem is, it says, here's how long-term value is engineered across the ecosystem. Redacted plugs into real user attention, not waiting for Web3 adoption. The example is Kumu, 17 million registered users, thousands of daily live streams. With RDAC now embedded into live gifting loops, every interaction creates demand. So again, just sort of making that connection to what Telegram is doing. With Kumu's first pilot, there was 1,200 live streamers, 12,000 hours of live content, and 80,000 RDAC transactions on Kumu.
Wow.
So huge numbers. Again, and that's just one small group there. The activity creates prize pools, stream revenue, deeper engagement, all using RDAC as the core asset. Usage equals value equals more usage.
Yeah.
Redacted's approach is different because the real utility goes to revenue, which goes to ownership, and then back into the RDAC coin. This isn't a blank promise. It's a system that's already working. RDAC is the asset layer of an ecosystem built to last. More users, more revenue, more value flowing to one place. This is what redacted means by long-term token. So again, I think we're starting to see this in real life, right? We're seeing it in Kumu. We're seeing examples of it with these larger networks, and just a glimpse of things to come in the future. So I'm excited. I'm excited to it. Yes, we do hold RDAC, and yes, we do support the mission that they are on, and we're excited to follow it along.
100%.
100.
Yeah, definitely interesting. You did a lot of homework. What did you do yesterday?
Don't worry about what I do. Okay, this is my job.
I guess.
My job, because when I say to you, is there anything you want to talk about? You say no. We would then have an hour of silence.
That's not true. We always find something to talk about.
So I'll handle my little world of Rebel Ants over here with Rebel Ants Radio. You just show up and look pretty.
That's it. That's all I got to do.
Do you have any cookies for me today?
I do not have cookies for you today.
This is the worst welcoming.
I don't have any cookies. What do you want me to tell you?
I was hoping for cookies.
Nah.
All right, I've been enjoying these posts from Carl at Carl_M101. Remember, we don't say 101 anymore. We've agreed that saying O as a letter instead of a number is not appropriate. So just some more updates. And again, just looking at some of these examples where we're seeing Web 3 touch into Web 2. There's a lot to talk about with the Rect drinks, and I think maybe we make it an entire segment on a future episode, especially because the story's evolving. The Rect drinks, they've got a YouTube channel that they're kind of showing this building in public, and it's just so amazing to watch the development of it. This was a free mint that has generated millions and millions of dollars in NFT sales, and now they're making millions and millions of dollars of drink sales. Now, Rect is now, sorry, where'd it go? Here we go. So Rect is going to now be available inside of 7-Eleven.
They went bankrupt.
Who did?
7-Eleven.
Okay. Should we not get the Rect?
So, did you not know that 7-Eleven went bankrupt?
I feel like there's more to that story.
No, there is more.
Okay, but they're not closing.
Not yet. Unless somebody buys them out.
Maybe Rect is going to save 7-Eleven.
Doubt it. But yeah, 7-Eleven went bankrupt.
Chimpers and Final Bosu, they have a real IRL card game that's coming out. Again, just makes me excited and inspired for the card game that we're working on. I had sent you a link and said you should watch this Captain with Coffee episode.
I didn't watch it.
Which had Spencer on.
Didn't watch it.
Spencer
did not watch it.
Why don't you watch these things?
Because you sent me 8,000 things to look at.
8,000 things to look at. Hey, can you look at the rules that I put together for the card game? How does this look? I don't care. I'm not going to read it. Hey, can you watch this video about a guy who created a NFT card game?
My job is to be like, is it good? Did you finish it? Did you read it? Yes.
I don't care about
Okay,
these
we're
things.
done. It's my job.
I'm trying for us to build
I'm a
together
wallet.
here, and you're all like,
just think of me as a wallet. That's it.
Okay, great. Send me money. Where can I
with,
withdraw from the ATM?
Think of me as a wallet with.
Where can I withdraw? Oh boy. All right. Forget that. Okay, the last thing I want to touch on, because this has to do with what's going to happen tomorrow, I think. And I don't know how much you saw about
the
this.
Pond stuff?
The Pond stuff with Zeet. Zeet.ai.
Yeah. I saw that you did it. I did it too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
No, I did, yeah.
Well, the timeline is that there was a short window for this boost generating or this boost sharing where, it was just obviously very social. People were flooding the timelines, sort of creating this noise, which was some of the criticism. But there was a very short window as to how you can build up points through boosting other people. And really, when you post the link and then somebody clicks it, you're giving them the boost. So it's not the typical way where it's like, it's not the other direction that it typically is. So anyway, there was a lot of criticism about what that looked like for the past, for that initial 24 hours, the time that it opened up. I guess, Europe was asleep, and the way that it did actually flood the timeline. But Pons has admitted that, yes, it didn't go perfectly. We didn't know how viral this would be. I think he was happy to see that people, really dove into it and created, I think, over 150,000 accounts.
Wow.
So it's very interesting. And,
it's a lot of accounts.
Yeah, that's huge. It's a lot of members in like 24 hours or something. So more to come. Tomorrow is the release of Grind, and that's where I think this is, also sort of tied into. So, he obviously has the attention of a lot of people right now with what he's doing. It's also, it's his name on it. It's not that it's a company's name. It's not that, the Plague is doing it. It's like, he was releasing this Zeet.ai. So interested to see where it goes. One thing I do want to share, because this might just be something to keep in mind for future releases along these SocialFi, InfoFi drops, was this guy Zubik. I think he had the most points, and he shared how he did that. So I just want to share that post here because I thought it was interesting. He said, okay, so here's the alpha for stacking points on Zeet.ai. It actually has nothing to do with dropping your boost link all over the place or spamming posts. It's all about being able to navigate X properly and hitting every link yourself. This is exactly what I've been doing. Go to your search bar and type in the handle name at Zeet.ai-filter:_replies.
Yeah.
So by doing this, you're filtering the timeline to anything that's tagged with this, and it's just replies to that. So then hit search. After that, hit latest, and you'll see every single person who's tagging Zeet in their post, and obviously 99% of people are dropping their boost in the post. So that's how you kind of filter out to just the things where you want to see that action. He said these filters. This filters all comments and replies too, which would make it messy since people are spamming. It brings you to unique posts only, which is what you want. So just a good way to think about future drops and where you want to really hone in on people making unique posts that are specific to that account. So maybe that's helpful to people in the future. If not, you can fuck off and pretend we never had this conversation. By the way, guys, do you know the meaning of his name, Pons? Pons Asinorum. Pablo, I don't. Can you enlighten us, or should I Google it? I'll give you a few minutes to let us know what that is. What else was there? Okay, just also want to point out that tomorrow is the launch for Wolves, is the mint for Wolves. Okay, Tribe says Google it. It's cool. I'm glad you're here, Hans. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful morning. Okay, let's see. Meaning, that's not how you spell it. Meaning of Pons. Nope. Pons Essen. The point at which many learners fail, especially a theory or formula that is difficult to grasp. Oh, shit. I love that. I'm making that my new username. Forget at Kevin Levine. It's now at Pons Asinorum. That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing.
That is interesting.
I didn't even know that was a thought out there. So I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. This is why we do this, so we can learn also.
Yeah.
Anywho, should we jump into the battle?
We can. Are you ready?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to wake up.
You know what really wakes people up?
What?
I'll tell you what wakes people up. The music. All right, people. Here's what's going to happen. This is the penultimate battle. Now, for people like Miguel who don't know what that means, it means second to last.
I'm going to go mow my lawn and get in my pool. That's what I'm going to do today.
Okay, this is for a $150 US prize pool that will be sent out via some sort of currency to your Sol address that's in the portal.
No, so
okay.
We already established that what I'm going to do.
Some sort of Sol currency.
Okay.
Something. We'll mail it to your address, all the pennies. All right, let's get started here. So we've got two gangs are fighting. The first gang, the Shogun, has a 50.84% chance to win. The second gang, the Kenshi, has a 49.16% chance to win. Simulate the outcome one time and list the results by telling a 4-paragraph story. Only give one paragraph at a time, and I will tell you when to give the paragraph.
Okay, you're demanding stuff.
Are we ready?
Did you put the percentages?
I just read it. All right, Pavel's going for the Shogun.
Listen, my job is to make you sound smart. That's it. It's my job.
Yes, due to the juxtaposition.
But let's be realistic here. Who is the brains behind the operations?
Through the juxtaposition of you and me, you do make me look good. So thank you.
I know. It's what I do. what I do, baby.
Okay. All right. Start it up. Let's bring up our little block right here. The morning mist. No. The morning mist clung low over the silent valley as the Shogun emerged from the bamboo grove. Their armor dark with ash and tradition. Across the clearing, the Kenshi waited, blades unsheathed, their movements sharp and fluid, like dancers on the edge of a storm. For a moment, neither side moved. Then, like lightning snapping from a clear sky, the first charge came. Shogun surged forward with ruthless discipline, cutting into the Kenshi's front line with brutal precision, their war cries echoing like drums across the hills. Blood and steel mingled, and the ground began to remember violence. Woo! Okay, are we ready? Ready. But the Kenshi were not so easily broken as the Shogun pressed their advantage. A counter-strike came, swift and cunning, led by a pair of twin-blade wielders who danced through the chaos like wind through the tall grass. They exploited a weakness in the Shogun's left flank where younger warriors had faltered under pressure. With quiet fury, the Kenshi began to retake ground, each step forward marked by a fallen foe. The tide was no longer certain. Both sides fought with the desperation of those who knew only one would walk away. Are we ready for paragraph 3? Ready. The battle dragged into the afternoon with both gangs locked in a brutal rhythm of strike and parry, advance and retreat. The Shogun's commander, a grizzled veteran named Daizo, rallied his remaining forces for a final push. His voice hoarse but commanding. He led them in a wedge formation, aiming to split the Kenshi center and shatter their cohesion. For a moment, it seemed to work. Kenshi fighters fell back under the sudden pressure, but then from the rear, a Kenshi lieutenant named Arata broke rank with a bold gamble, leading a spear unit in a sweeping flank that threatened to turn the Shogun's momentum into a trap. Are you ready for the final paragraph of the Penultimate battle?
Go ahead.
Now, for those of you who don't know what Penultimate means, like Miguel, it means second to last.
Pansexual.
Oh, all right. Oh my God, why is it thinking?
Because you did something weird there.
I did. Yeah, I did. Steel clashed one last time as Arata's flank crashed into Daizo's wedge. But the Shogun commander held a slim reserve in the bamboo just beyond the ridge. With perfect timing, those archers loosed a rain of arrows that broke the spear unit's surge, buying the Shogun vanguard precision seconds to reform. In the ensuing maelstrom, Daizo cut down Arata himself, and the Kenshi line, now leaderless, had harried from two sides, finally buckled. When the dust settled, the valley had only ragged silhouettes of Shogun survivors. Their victory in a thin thread of fate paid for in grievous losses, yet a victory all the same. So the Shogun survived.
I feel like this wasn't like the last paragraph, right? I feel like there's more in there.
Why?
I don't know. It feels that way.
See, he cut down Arata and the Kenshi line. Now leaderless and harried, from the two sides finally buckled. When the dust settled, the valley held only the silhouettes of Shogun survivors.
I get it.
So the Shogun, or Pablo, has won. Heisenberg.
Shogun won. Damn, I really wanted Kenshi to win.
Whoa. All right. 90 people watching this battle. We appreciate you joining us. Let's take a look at what that does here. That means the Shogun versus the Samurai are the final battle. And that will be $250. Make this bright, fellow. That is not bright. That is not bright.
What are you doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. So the Shogun have emerged victorious.
The Samurai versus Shogun. That's crazy.
Finally, look at the power, the payoff of the Blue Ranger for Pablo Duck really shining through here.
What is the Blue Ranger is what? A Shogun?
Yeah.
Damn. So that's crazy. Because his power is like
400, 500. Oh my
Yeah,
God, do you
it's
hear
a
the
lot.
rain and thunder outside?
I'm still going.
I am scared right now. I am scared. All right. So oh my God.
Oh shit! Did you hear
It's like
that?
an earth. Is that bombing from the war?
No.
Things are
I don't
rough
know what
outside
that
in New
was, but
Jersey.
that
right
was
now.
weird.
Yeah. So that was good. That was good. We have our 2 finals. We appreciate you holding on to that Blue Ranger because it's so popular. Of course, you could have flipped it, but don't get any ideas because you're going to need that Ranger for the next battle. Of course, going into the final, you now get some representation. We should look and see which Rangers made it into the final.
Into the final?
Where the Moon Ant ended up. We should take a look at all that. So having said that, we appreciate you joining us for the penultimate battle of the Rebel Ants Battle for the Colony Season 1. Season 2, like we said, is in the works.
Season 2.
But we were going to finish with a grand battle. Maybe we should make it like a 5-paragraph story or a 6-paragraph story.
We can, yeah, for the
or
last
a
one.
1-hour story.
No. Let's not get crazy.
Oh boy. I'm going to need a lot of water for that. All right. Having said that, we will let you know when our next stream is. I think we can look at next Sunday.
Yeah,
we will also let everyone know when and where we'll be for any sort of NFT any NFT NYC events coming up. My plan is to make it to the Genuine Undead event on Saturday nights. And I hope to see anyone there who lives in the area or who might be in town for the event. So, Miguel, any final words?
You suck.
Or